We're back. We're back. We're back. I just went and looked. The main channel with 30,000 subscribers. Most of them from the cartoons, but that aren't on here anymore. We got remonetized. Doesn't mean I'm going to make anything, but you can do memberships now. I can do super chats. I don't have the phone to go live, but you do member Mondays. So freaking cool. So cool. Somebody's here. So I'll probably be posting all the stuff over here now. I guess turn it back into the other channel. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but pretty flippin' sweet. Let's see if I can play some music so they can flag out every 2 seconds. Oh, it's gonna work.
I like a G6.
That's an old one. So I'm on an order. I only got the one phone now, so I'm gonna have to disconnect and then go get it. La 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 la. Lala, I got my monetization back. I just went in there and they remonetized the channel. Doesn't mean I'm gonna make anything, but I have a chance to at least. Well, I went in there the other day and it said I could reapply, and it didn't have me do anything. I just clicked the button, and it said it'll review. They just didn't like the political stuff. That's why. So they pulled it because of the political stuff, which is kind of bullshit because there's tons of people with that on here. But I didn't turn those videos back on. I wonder if I re-released them, if I could get, 1 million views again on one of them. But yeah, I don't want to mess the channel up again. Hey, Lone Wolf. Oh, my voice is horrible today. All day long. It's been like this for a couple days. I think I'm dying. I'm so flippin' tired and stressed out. Just 8, 10, 12, 14-hour days for months. It just doesn't stop. It's non-stop. I'm making it work, barely. Thank God Mr. Softball stepped in last week and I'd be screwed. But yeah, this car in the summer is like super expensive. Hopefully next month it goes down. I paid $1,800 last month. Just in rentals. Just rental. No, I don't want your $2 Uber. Kiss my ass. That's not even gas. It's like $2,300 gas. So I'm making money. I just don't get to keep any of it. And I think, I'm like, man, what if I could have done that when I had the Beast? Now, and then I go, well, first of all, the Beast broke down at least once a week. Something broke. And there's no way I could run it like I run this thing. I run it all day long, every day. They're new cars. That piece of shit would have blown up. I mean, essentially it did. Misfit, what's up? Yeah, I got a mod pizza pickup. Just came through for $10. I think I've been all over today. I went 150 miles because I don't have to worry about miles, so I took some long ass ones. And gas, these get, 30, 40 miles per gallon in the other cars, so it's not like too bad, but so I can pretty much take anything that's not like really bad. But I think I'm at 150-ish, something around there. I got like 40 on Uber, or 70 on Rudy, and like 77 on Instacart. This is like a salad, I think, or something. I don't know. They close in like 5 minutes. Oh, I thought I seen John Doe in there. Seth, what's up, dude? I'll be right back, but it's gonna disconnect because you guys remember I only got the one phone, so. Hello. Alright, I should be back. Sorry. Can't, that's why I don't do lives, because it's not impossible with one phone. But I was so freaking stoked that we got monetization back. I was like, hell yeah. Freaking sweet. This will probably be my last order anyways, unless something really good comes up. I try to get done a little early. Like, by the time I get gas, well, I guess I already got gas earlier. But like, get gas, put all the stuff up at the windows, get the car ready. It's like 30 minutes to an hour. And in the summer, the sun comes up at like 5:36, so you're getting woke up. People are all out and about, whatever. I've been getting shit sleep. It's like 5 hours has been my average, which, might be fine and dandy if you're sleeping in a bed, but just laying a car seat back and sleeping that way is you're not getting really good sleep, especially in cars and shit, waking you up and whatever. Stereos and honking horns and all the other bullshit. And then it's hot, even if it's 75 out, it's fucking 90 in the car because, it just sits there and roasts. And gotta have air, but then, you're burning gas because you're leaving the sun bitch on all the time. But we're out here, I'm trying, that's all I can do. So I'm making it work for a couple months, so doing something right, I guess. Make you hungry and you're delivering other people's. Yeah, sometimes. Or the opposite, when it stinks. Oh, I hate it. Like stinky seafood or Chinese food. I don't do a lot of food delivery anymore. It's almost all grocery or like roadie, like Home Depot and shit like that. Walmart sometimes. Prescriptions, stuff like that. I don't get very many food orders. Pretty much just at night. During the day, there's like nothing. Not here. I've been sticking to my sandwich, my boring ass. I go to Jimmy John's? I always get them confused. Not Subway anymore, Jimmy John's, I think. Jersey Mike's, not Jim. I always say that. Jersey Mike's is what it is. And just get a plain turkey. Have some wheat thins usually and a turkey sandwich. I like it because I can eat it when I want. Because everything closes at like 9 o'clock, so you get stuck eating Mickey D's and shit. I'll throw pizza in there, every once in a while, or I'll get McDonald's like once a week. But pretty much a sandwich like 5 days a week. It's boring, but it's cheap. It's like $12. I don't have to cook, it's just there. But no, I don't want your $4 Uber. The offers still come up and I can see them. I'm gonna have to switch out of here though for a second because I don't know where I'm going. And $2 order that's came up from Taco Bell like 5 times. They're not even raising it, which is good because then I don't get dinged. But you get dinged on your, acceptance rate. They probably raise it a penny, then it fucking dings you every time, just be dicks. I had Diamond for a while, or Platinum, whatever, one of them, and you can't maintain it. It's impossible. To keep a 50% acceptance rate with these shit ass orders that are out nowadays, good fucking luck. I'm always at about 35%. I don't know where I'm going. I got a goddamn guy up so far up my ass. These bright ass fucking headlights. Go. Yeah, stop and then stare. Shit, nothing. What am I just supposed to guess? You want your fucking food or not? This is back. Is here or not or what? But we got monetized on this channel again, the big channel. So if you want to help support Sloth, you can get memberships. They're in there now. They changed the pricing a little bit, but I can't delete or change them. You can only add new ones. You can't modify them. You can add like things to them, but you can't like delete them, and then you can just add one. You can delete them, but you can't, or I don't know if you can delete them. I think you can just modify the name of it and then add like features or take them away, but you can't change the pricing and stuff on there. They do that when you first set them up, and then apparently there was some change or something. I don't know. Anyway, so they're in there. You get super chat. Everything's back up and working. I put another GoFundMe up, a different one, not just like for the van. Most people didn't really donate, so it's not a big deal. Most people can't get it, so I'm not really that worried. But if somebody really does want to help, and they don't have another way, whatever, or they want to do that just to help keep me in the car or whatever, I'll try to do it myself, but it's in there too. There's a link for that. So I posted a short on both channels, same one, but so you got a new short up there. I did. That one was a couple days ago, but we're having a good day today. It's just I was super stoked. I went in there. I was like, no fucking way. And then I went to go post the short. I was like, no, 2000 or whatever. I don't know how. I can't really do it while I'm working, so I don't know how to figure it out. I don't want to have to exit and go back. Maybe I'll just do like a half hour and chill and talk. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Thank you. First one again. Oh, and all the old things are still in there too. No shit. I definitely need to go in and update some of those. No, this isn't a flyleaf with the fake. It keeps sending me this $2 and $4 Taco Bell. I don't know what one's Taco Bell, one ain't. I don't know. Why is it playing all the gay songs? This is a little thumb drive that I had, and it works in this car, which is cool. Some of the cars it doesn't, they don't have a USB, but this one does. They kept me in the same one, which I don't, this one's not as comfortable, so $4.10 a week. I'm spending about $200 on gas with keeping the air on. I try to turn it off as much as possible. I'll turn it off about 1 a.m. ish, midnight 1, right before I get it nice and cool in here before I kind of lean back and go to sleep. And then I'll get woke up or whatever. The sun comes through. Even with the thing, it's like bright as fuck at about 5:36. And then it starts roasting. It gets like 80 in here and you can't breathe. I already have issues with breathing because of sleep apnea and shit. And so I'll wake up and sometimes, usually I can fall back asleep for a little bit. And then I'll start it, take an hour or two more, nap or whatever you want to call it. Do my piss in a bottle. Really living it up. Amy, how you doing? We got monetized again on this channel. We're back. Oh, it gave you guys all the wrenches and stuff again too. It's like you're in slow motion. It says I got full service, but who knows? It says 5G, not the Ultra. Sippy! Hi, Sippy! Sippy's number 2. My Duke's beat you to it. We got the memberships again. I was just saying that earlier. We're going to have to do Member Monday again somehow. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. That's a cool one, Luce. Finger heart. That was a neat little. I think if I click on it, you can see it again. Does it pop back up? I can like it. It was cool looking. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got remonetized. Freaking badass. Oh, it's Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Yeah. It's on here and in super, like I'm out on the street, like nowhere to go. So if I don't make the money, whatever. And then there was some rude comments and stuff, and I just got so pissed one day. I just went in and deactivated the channel. I turned it off and turned all the videos and stuff. And then I had quite a few of you guys reaching out and here and there and saying hi and whatever, which was cool. And it wasn't any of the regulars, just assholes, and I just wasn't in the mindset. And then Mr. Softball was really talking to me, and John has talked to me quite a bunch too, and I just kind of was like, you know what, I'm gonna so I returned the channel back on, and went through and returned all the videos. So if you didn't see this channel, the political stuff ain't on there, but all of the other shit is all up there. So you can watch all the old Member Mondays. I mean, I've been doing this channel. Thank you. And cold that demons on it, because I only have this phone. An hour ago it was at 100. The battery is completely fucking fried. I have to keep it plugged in all the time. So it's like I can't really even do like long lives or anything because the phone's This is a 12. It's like 5, 6 years old. And it just doesn't stay charged. It barely works for doing orders. Like if I have a big Instacart, if I have it like 80, 90%, I come back out, it's at like 30. I barely have enough to even like do a big order because the battery's so shit. So I don't know, but that's worry for a later date. Right now it still works, so I'm just running on that. But I logged in just now earlier and it said I could turn everything back on. I was like, no way. It said you're a partner now. I was like, fuck yeah. Finally catching a break. I mean, we've had quite a few good days and stuff too, but I've had a couple $200 days. Most of the time it's between 100, 150. But yesterday, see, like I'm at 150, I think today. But yesterday I was at $58. And so the car is $60. Yeah, it would be great. But for a car, it would be great. But for a car, because straight into make, like I'm just literally sure that I can make up a bag of money, whatever. I can't work more. I can't work more than 10, 12 hours a day. Like, there's only so many hours in the fucking day. And I'm not like in the best super health anyway. It's not like I was, you know. And I'm not getting any goddamn younger. Thank you, Jay Twist. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you, man. So yeah, that's all. It's literally just been going on. I wake up and what I'll do is I'll turn on Roadie and I turn on Instacart. I'll run them until I get a good one. I'll keep, you know, the window covers up, whatever. Uber during the day is dog shit. Like there's nothing, like $5 order if you're lucky. So it's like, so I just keep those on until I can get something. And usually like Roadie is never like that one, that short I just posted was a really good one. Usually they're like, I did one today, it was $30 to go down to the Clinton area, which is like a 45-minute drive. It's about 30 miles. So that's a 60-mile round trip. Makes no sense to do that for $30, but here's where it comes into play. I snagged an Instacart for $41 or $42, a double, and it was going about half that distance. Okay, so now we're in business. Now I got $42. It was like 55 items, which I hate those huge orders, but I do one almost every day now. I just put the earphones in and just go and pull shit, you know. I've had ones that are almost 100 items. I have a couple screenshots and a little bit of video here and there. I'm gonna try to get together and show you guys some of the stuff over the last couple months. I didn't film much, but there's blurbs here and there. So anyways, I'll take an Instacart. Then when I get done, close to done, you only have about 10 minutes after you get accepted. So right when I was loading the car, I went for those roadies, got accepted. There was another one in there for $15. So I had 40, and then I had a $30 roadie and a $15 roadie, all going that way. So basically I just load up the car, ran over to Home Depot real quick, grabbed those, and then I'm off doing deliveries. So by the time I got back about 3, I think, from way down there. And I was at 70-something dollars already. So I'm like, okay, cool. I turn Uber on. I get a $16, $15 something going north, but it's going like past the bridge. So I'm like, fuck, man, it's kind of a shit order on its own. Like 14 miles, but 28 round trip. I wish I could show you, but I can't pull up a screenshot. And I'm like, okay, but there was a roadie in there for $30 going that same way. So basically I'm just pairing Instacarts and roadies and shit. This was an Uber and a roadie. So I took the Uber. I went and grabbed the roadie real quick because I do them so good now, like all the time, they accept them right away. Like if I bid on one, when I first started, I couldn't get them. Like it would 15, 20 minutes and they would just ignore me or whatever. Now when I hit them, they give them to me like right away. So I went and picked that up, and it was just, what the hell was it? A bag of like random shit. It was in their locker, so I didn't even have to go to the service desk and pick it up. You just type in a code, the door pops open like an Amazon thing. They have this locker and bags in there, and it had like smoke alarms and whatever. So I got 30 for that, and then I got $17 for the Uber mod pizza or whatever. So what's that? Another 40 something dollars. So I was at like 120. When I got back into town, the freeway was closed. There was a wreck, so I had to go like a weird long way around. But I was at like 120 at 6 o'clock. It's not half bad, especially the old days. Shit, if I didn't have to pay for the car or had a normal car payment, oh my God, I'd feel like a millionaire. But I'm basically, at that point, I'm just dead even. So anything between 6 and 11, 12 o'clock is my kind of money, you know. I made like 30 on Uber. Uber's been real slow. Food delivery's been horrible. DoorDash, I don't know. I still can't get on. I've tried. But I think before the lives ended last time, that phone got shut off. That's why I stopped doing the lives, and then I sold it. But yeah, I think I applied. It was before then. I applied for Walmart again. They won't reactivate it, and then I tried to do a new account. The Walmart here is not accepting any new people, so I'm like, okay. And then I reapplied for DoorDash, and then they wouldn't reactivate my old one. But then I tried to do a new one, and because when you upload your license, it just links it back to the other account. So it, for a while, it looked good, and everything was accepted. But when they reviewed the license, they tied it to my other account, even though I had used the different number and everything. So couldn't get around there. I have Uber, Roadie, and Instacart. And like I said, I just leave it on until I get one. Sometimes it's noon, sometimes it's 10 a.m. The other Monday, I was out at like 9:30. It was a pretty early day, but most of the time it's around noon to 2 o'clock. I'll get my first order, and they go from $30. I've had over $100 Instacart too, or right at around $100. So that's pretty much every day goes. And then I go look at what's on Roadie, and there's either two. It's going north or south, so I try to pair it up. And then, like I was saying earlier, I don't have to worry about miles, so I just drive the living fuck out of the car. I just got to worry about gas, but it's getting like 36 miles the gallon usually on the freeway on average. And so even if I do 100 miles, it's only 3-4 gallons. It's still almost $5 here, but still not horrible. No, I'm not in a cheaper car. It's $410 a week. There is no cheaper car. I'm not even getting it from the one here. I have to drive over an hour to switch it out, and they don't have anything cheaper. You can get, okay, there's like, you can get where you get like the Cracker Jack box car, like the fucking whatever. It's like $370. So for $30 more, I couldn't even fit in that fucking car anyways, not to mention have to sleep in it or put all my shit in it. I have a storage now locally, so I don't have to worry about that. I just paid it today. It's fucking $85, but the first month I paid the $85 and then got 1 month free. And then this is the third month, so I've already had it this will be the third month. So time flies by pretty fast, but yeah, I've been renting since April 11th or 12th, I think. So it's been about 4 months now. There's been 3 weeks where I've been really fucking close, Usually what gets me is the deposit, because when I go in, I have to have the 200 that they keep plus the 200 for the new deposit. Because I usually end up spending, it during the time. So it's basically like having $400 tied up, even though you get it back right away. Kind of, it's just, I don't know, it's hard. Like, I mean, 800 to $1,000 in 600, 650 is going to the car. And I still got to eat. I still got little bills here and there, cell phone and shit. It's just literally there's nothing left. Like if I have $20, I'm like, oh. Then you gotta, figure in like deodorant, and I got gym and whatever. I don't know. It's so fucking tight. There's no room for error. I can't like go crazy. I was ahead because on Monday I paid. I'm good through the 12th. But right now I'm pretty much sitting at zero, and I have like $40. I still got to cash out the Instacart though, so I'll be even if I went in 1,800 doing oil changes or anything, I mean that's for the month. August, fucking dry. So I have to get, you don't want to go in there like with all kinds of shit and be like, hey, I need to switch this over to another. You could, but it looks shitty. The gym, I'll be honest, I don't really even shower much anymore. Probably once or twice a week, to be honest. It's kind of gross, but I'm not trying to impress anybody. If I stink, I stink. Showers are based on bathroom habits, so you gotta go shit, and it's you kind of time it around that if you can, I'm not somebody that goes every single day, so I don't have to at least worry about that. But I'll whore bath it up or whatever. I get wipes from the dollar store, and you just wipe off. I wash my face, whatever, brush my teeth. But why? I'm not trying to impress anybody. Because if I don't make it, if I'm not out all the time and I don't make it, I'll be sleeping in the dirt. So. Or the bush right there. So what do I fucking care how clean I am or whatever? Like, takes a back seat. I don't have any of that time anymore. I've been trying to edit that short since Friday, and I just got it done. Just that short. I mean, I didn't have some of the programs I had to re-download, but just trying to do it in between working and shit. Double tap your screen before he disappears. NATO, what's up? Thank you, Lala. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can do memberships and stuff again. Tornado, you're blue. I just made you blue. Oh, you didn't want it, I think. I don't remember. You're blue now. Yeah, we'll have to get back to doing member Mondays, and I'll have to figure it out. I still have the iPad, but I'm not going to carry you guys on our iPad in the fucking store. I'm not going to go in the store and go, hey, I checked this to sell it. This thing is so old. I still have like 2 payments left, and then my phone bill will go down a little bit. 2 years already. This thing is so old, it's like an 8 or something. The Eco thing, even though it's like pristine, it only gave me $35 for an iPad. I'm like, Jesus, that thing is old as fuck. I think it's like a 2016 model or something. Leftover stock. It's only like $18 a month. And then they give me a credit for $15, so I pay like $3 a month for it. And I think it's like $15 or $20 for the line, because I already have one. I'm thinking about switching over to Mint Mobile though, because it uses the same network I just don't want to max it out because it maxes out at 50 gigs and then they start slowing you down. I use like 200, 300 gigs because I use it for watching stuff too and uploading and downloading, whatever. So, because I don't have internet, obviously. The Elon's internet's a lot cheaper now, but I don't have a fucking car, so I'm obviously not going to buy some internet. Yeah, I'm glad I got monetized. Thank you, J Twist. Yeah, we got remonetized. Anybody that missed it, so that's why I was excited. I went to go live, so I was like, sweet. And you do memberships and supers and all that shit is all back in there. So I didn't post any of the political stuff, so they obviously don't like it, and most of the people here, obviously don't. I'm not like super into it. It got lots of views, so I just kind of ran with it. You've been struggling for 4 years, and then you get a few videos that get 2 million views, and you grow 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? Of course you're gonna keep going with it. It's not that I don't necessarily feel that way or don't. I don't sit there and follow everything. I don't even vote, but I just kind of went with what worked. But they don't like it, so I won't be doing that anymore. I don't have the AI shit anyways, so that shit's expensive. Busy. What up, busy? I'm glad we got all the regulars on here. I gotta see everybody. A couple of them, a couple of you aren't on the other channel, so you can sell the big channel. Hey, who's buying? We got 30,000 subscribers. Anybody want to buy the channel? I'm only 70,000 away from a silver plaque. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy to get a silver plaque and I don't even have a phone? I only have one phone. I'll hang my YouTube plaque in my, I'll set it over here. You have to have 100,000 before you get one. That'd be so funny. So if you're a member now, do they give you a bat? Is that what that is? The bat? Do you get that little square? I don't know. I haven't been on here forever. Is that a square or a badge? I think it's a badge. You can sell it to a right-wing political action committee. 50. Dude, if I had 50,000, if I had fucking $2,000, I'd fucking cry. I can't even explain to you guys. So we were already at, I was struggling, whatever, and there was some stuff. The last few months, I can't even explain to you the shit that I've been through. It's been so hard. So hard. Harder than anything I've ever done. People don't understand. Some of you might, I guess. It's already one thing to try to relate when you're out here all the time, but just not having bathroom and just time. I don't have the time. I don't have time to do anything. I'm just working constantly all day. Sure, I'll get 20 minutes here or whatever, 20 there, but it's just all day doing orders and whatever, which I don't mind, but it just sucks because I feel like I'm not getting progress. There's no payoff. It's like having a never-ending bill. We all have rent, whatever, and this, but it's so much. I mean, shit, I'm paying I guess I'm paying about what an apartment would cost here. One of them popped up the other day, and I was looking. You know what a 1-bedroom apartment costs here? A 1-bedroom apartment costs. Any guesses? That island, drive from SeaTac to Island. Yeah, it does. It's a shitty drive. Thank you, Bizzy. Yeah, I was stoked. That's why I went live. I was like, no way. I'm surprised they give it back to me. I feel like they should have at least gave me a warning before. I didn't even have any channel restrictions or anything. I never even got I don't even know what they're called anymore because I haven't been doing any of this shit. I had nothing on there. I don't know. I was like, I don't get it. And then just, but right after that, they deactivate anybody that used, it was to do with AI. And mine was to do with the political stuff, but it was AI too. It said something about adding content that added value to the whatever program, whatever the fucking wording was. Any channel, you could use AI, but you could only use it to do like a documentary style. So like you could use it to do a scene and then you'd have to cut to a person. Because I was using the Sloth AI person to introduce or in the things and then using AI generated, that's why I guess it did that to a ton of people. Because right around that time, there was all these videos and I watched a bunch of them about that, and they got deactivated. Even channels, some dudes that like had like cartoon channels where they used like digital animation. They weren't even using AI. They deactivated them too. John's right. Yeah, 1,800. It was $1,900 for an apartment. A 1-bedroom apartment's $1,900. Are you fucking kidding me? And then let's say if you had a car payment, let's say if you had a $300 car payment, plus electric, plus that, you're $3,000 just to have a fucking apartment? Who can afford that? Even if you're 2 people working. Yeah, if you're police, military, fucking software engineer, I don't know, whatever, fucking fancy people, normal people, not even gig worker, just like 17 or 19, I don't even know what it is. It's damn near $20, but wage now, like, fucking crazy. It is 50. Yeah, it's nuts. Studio. Yeah, you got that crazy pricing too. At least you're kind of in a city. $1,500 for. I just stay here because I have a good place to park. Now that I'm in a new car, I don't get bothered at all, ever. Here and there, a straggler bum will bother me or something, but very rarely. For whatever reason, they don't come up to me. And I kind of like switching cars all the time because they don't know what car I'm in, so that it's not like a pattern, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard to find places to park. Almost, even most of the places here, the Walmart, you can't even park at Walmart here anymore. They post the thing, so they try to get rid of everybody here. That's why the police are, whatever. They were circling the other night. I should have filmed it, but they were circling me the other night, shining the light, and they ran the plate, and they were sitting by me for like 2 hours. They try to intimidate you to get you to go away. They don't want car people here. They don't want you here. They don't bother people in like Mercedes vans, like the nice vans and shit. But if you're in a car, they don't want you. Get the fuck out. You pay $69 weekly for your 1-bedroom. I think you're supposed to say something else more. Like $469. Why is it playing all the fruity songs? There we go. Some American badass. Yeah, I don't know how y'all are all doing it, you know, unless you got some college degree. And I see a lot of those people online going, oh, I don't have the money and da 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 da, and they can't get jobs. So I don't know. I don't know how anybody's fucking doing it. The only thing I wish so much, not that there was a lot, but, you know, I did buy some things, you know, little stuff here and there, you know, you go on some vacations, a weekend and whatever. Back, you know, 20 years ago, I just wish I would have saved some money, you know. I've had retirements and stuff here and there at the different jobs, but every time I left, I had to take them or whatever, so I never built anything up. So, like, I'm literally at zero. I have no backups, no cars, no nothing. I got nothing. And I got a family that fucking ignores me. So it's like, it's so dog shit. Nobody gives a shit. The only person that's ever reached out is my uncle. That's the only person at all. And mom, but she can't help herself. So it's, you know, so fucked up. I have no family and nobody. They don't even care. You're just living life, whatever. They don't even care if you're out on the street. It's so in your fucking blood, man. Unless you like murdered somebody, like what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't understand. A lot of people lately too. I ran into, you know, the coffee girls in here and there are all right. They're pretty nice, but no, for the most part, like I try to be nice to people, and I feel like I get so many people being fucking rude. A little smart mouth fuck at Wingstop today. He's like, oh, I'm surprised you whatever because you called me an asshole last time. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I called you a fucking asshole because he only makes me verify. He doesn't make other drivers do it. He does it to me. He's a little fucking prick. It's like when I go out of my way, I try to be nice to people, and they're rude. Like, I don't understand why everybody's such an asshole. Like, I know I kind of look mean, but, you know, you guys are cool, but people are always up in my business and bothering me. I don't get it. I'm just trying to work and be left alone, and I don't fucking understand, man. I don't get it. But whatever. Mortgage, yeah, good luck getting enough money to afford a mortgage. Shit, to even get a place, you gotta make 10 times the rent and whatever. Blood sample, fucking DNA sample. I'm being dramatic, but yeah, like, good fucking luck. Now, if you bought your house 20 years ago, yeah, you're fucking golden. Because you got a lot of increased value on it. You may not have the money, but at least, you know, it's worth something. You could take a loan out on it or whatever. Damn near, I guess, would be almost paid for at this point. But I wish I would have bought a house in '08, I can tell you that. I could have qualified easily. I wish I would have bought one. I was like, what, 24, 25? Would have been great. Because that same place, yeah, you would have had to hold it for a while, but shit. How bad the order is, I don't go there. Tired of he's the same way. He's a Oompa Loompa little fucker, and he's got a limp. And he only asked me to verify, and that's what you can't, you're like discriminating against people. He used to do it at McDonald's too. And I'm like, why? He will ask. I'm like, what? You can't just pick and choose who you ask to verify and see the screen. Like, that's not right. And then one time I asked him to use the bathroom, and he said, oh, they're private. But they're not. They let people use them. So he wouldn't even let me use the bathroom. He's just got a fucking problem with me. I don't know what it is, but I've never been rude or nothing to him. He's just a little prick. He's like he's at work, and I've smacked the shit out of him. He's like, fuck it. I swear to God, he's like 5'1". I could pick him up by his neck with one arm easily. He doesn't even come up to my shoulders. He's so little. I'm 6'3" and like 3 feet wide, you know, and I'm fat, whatever, but I'm fucking huge too. I'll pick that little motherfucker up and snap his neck. Oh, I didn't want to get deactivated off of Uber because that's the last thing I need, even though I don't make much off of it anymore. But smart mouth fucker. What time is it? 10:45, 10:47. I think it's funny too that YouTube has such a problem with AI, and I can sit here and say fucking motherfucker, or whatever, and cuss all it. It doesn't matter, but it's so weird. Some of this shit, it just makes no sense. But yeah, I posted a new short up there of a good order. I'll try to maybe do one of those or two of those a week. I don't really have a lot of time to kind of film and edit and fuck with it, but shorts obviously are kind of easy. So if YouTube actually paid anything, like even if that got 1,000 views, it pays like 20 cents. So it's not, it's like whatever. It's more just to kind of show you guys and hang out and whatever. I'm not trying to be fucking Togi or, I don't know, Mr. Beast. So. More about being cool and with everybody and supporting each other, you know, at least verbally or whatever, and chat and have something to do. And I met so many cool people on here, so that I would have never. And like I said, all, you know, the regulars are, you know, have always been there for me the best they can. And I wouldn't even be in this rental if it wasn't for all those people back in April. So, and Mr. Softball last week or the week before, whatever it was, he's been super helpful and chatting and stuff. He's a really cool guy. So, shout out to him. And I think, like I said, almost all the regulars have reached out at some point. So, even though I may not have responded to you, like I've probably seen your email or text or whatever, and at least read it. I was going through and deleting some of that stuff in there. I need to get rid of so much old stuff. The phone, battery replacement, dating. People go one of those power packs. Couldn't even qualify for that. And then last week or a few days ago, whatever it was, I tried to. They have a lease thing on the phone, and you could pay so much a month, 20, 30 bucks, whatever it was, to get a new phone. I didn't even qualify to get a new fucking. I can't even get a new phone. My credit's so bad. There ain't no fucking way I'm getting a car. Yeah, I'll have a car if I get a third down or whatever, or half. But oh, it's like, that's pathetic. I can't even get a fucking goddamn cell phone. But they have one on there that I think it's like a 14 or something, or 12. No, it's not 12 because it's 12. I think it's a 14. Like one of the cheapy stripped down models is it's like 149. But you know, I can't spend that really. I don't want to spend that, but soon I'm not gonna be able to work without a phone. I mean, I can go get a Samsung cheapy $50 fucking piece of shit special if I have to, but I don't want to switch over, you know. I'm still a little bougie with my Apple shit, or try. I don't need the latest model, but I at least want something that charges. So we'll see. I don't know. Like 120 to do the battery. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or just don't worry about it. Because everything on the phone works. It glitches out sometimes. The screen will it'll start clicking weird shit, and stuff will, you try to click on it and it won't work. But I think it's because the battery gets really hot and overheats. So I think it's just all to do with the battery. But this phone's like new. I've had it in a case. It's not scratched at all. And it's a Pro Max with the bigger storage. So, because I bought it when I was first doing the channel. So I was like, oh, I'll have a good phone to record with. When I bought it, I got, and I own it outright, obviously now. But I had another phone to do DoorDash with. I had a or HTC or something, and I used that just for DoorDash when it was busy, you know, back in the good old days. And so I would run that, and then this phone I would use to record, do shit, run Instacart, whatever. So I'd have, you know, the double phone going on. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, splurging nowadays to me, I think I even said this to John last week, like getting a case of water. Like, oh, okay. I got deodorant. Oh, sweet. You know, like I get, well, I can go buy paper towels. Like, I can get a case of Sprite. Like, that's splurging now. It's fucking nitty gritty. I'm just hoping September it'll get cheaper because I'm sick of paying so much. Plus, it'll get cooler, so I won't have to run the car so much. Like it's on now. It's okay if I roll the windows down. The problem is like at night trying to sleep. Like you have the windows covered. I'm not gonna roll the window down and try to go to sleep. Yeah, fuck that. You get jacked. Some of the people do it. Some of the car people, I've seen them. Most of them are crackheads, anyways. Like 95%. I don't know where all these hot influencer van bitches are because I don't ever see fucking any of them. All the places I've been, maybe one, two, maybe. I've seen a couple rich dudes, like older dudes, and like, you know, the Mercedes Sprinter or whatever, fancy ass. It's all like crackheads with fucking tarps, luggage, shovels, fucking fans, all kinds of shit on top of the car. Broken, almost every car, broken window, styrofoam, fucking sheets, all like ghetto. And I don't blame the places not wanting them there. But the problem is then too, I see this a lot too. And then it's funny that I got, you know, arrested for that. For a paper towel. Just don't leave garbage, just fucking garbage everywhere. They'll just throw it all on the ground. Like I'll dump water and shit, but I have a bag for garbage, just everywhere. Like just throw it. Now, if you were gonna do that, at least put it in a fucking bag so then someone can put it, or take it by the trash. A lot of these trashes are locked, whatever. You know, the bins, the big things they pick up. At least take it and put it by there. They'll just leave it in the middle of the fucking parking lot. Yeah, no wonder they don't want you parked there, you dumb fuck. You're ruining it for everybody else. That's why we got no places to park. And then they're out, and then they have like 3 or 4 cars, and fucking they're out there smoking weed or playing music and doing weird shit, having people pull up and druggy weirdos. It kind of sucks because it's like, not that this is a great life, I would per se, you know, or I'd wish it upon anybody to do this, but it's not super horrible if you have nothing going on. Like me, I'm just a single old guy. I don't got nothing to do, you know. Kids growing up, I don't mind doing deliveries and stuff. It's probably one of the only things I haven't hated. And I think me and John mentioned this at one point. I think J-Twist is the same. It's like one of the only things I've done where I don't absolutely fucking hate. Like sitting on a computer for 5 years answering customer service calls sucked ass. Like I couldn't do it. And then before, when I was a manager, like sure, 60, 70 hour weeks, fucking 12-hour days all the time, which I guess I'm doing now, but I feel like I'm working to something. Like when you're in a store and you're in the fluorescence, you just feel like you're in prison. And you're always answering to 20 different bosses and stuff. And I get we all have to do it, but it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice and not? Unfortunately, right now, with not having a vehicle, kind of makes it really fucking sacrificial. Being on the edge all the time is kind of scary. Like, this is too much. Like, I always thought, oh, I'll at least have the car. I knew the car would break, but I didn't think it would be like so far gone, like I couldn't fix it. There was only 2 things: internal motor and internal transmission, and you know that's what it is. I've had a couple of the local dudes I've talked to. They're like, just fix it. And I'm like, yeah, what? Spend a car that's worth $500, $1,000, spend $1,500, $2,000. First of all, I don't have it, and even if I did, I sure enough fuck wouldn't. I would just go get $2,000 and go put it down on something else. Why the fuck, 240,000 mile car? Why the fuck would you fix it? And you could sell it, not for more than what it costs to fix the goddamn thing. The only way you get that, the only way to fix that is if you knew someone that had a shop and wanted to help you, or somebody would take it. Now, there is a local place here, and I've seen the commercials. It seems a bit scammy, and there wasn't any pictures. It's not local, but it's like an hour away. And they apparently will give you $4,000 for your trade, and they will even tow it. I said, okay, well, we might be in fucking business there, because I don't care what the payment, no matter what fucking car they have, they're not new cars, they're used cars. No matter what, anything is better than nothing. So anything I would take would be better than what I'm doing now. Now I gotta be careful, because I gotta obviously have some, I don't want something to break right away again. You're gonna be able to abuse it a little bit, driving. But if that were the case, I could kill two birds with one stone. If it's still there, I don't even go by and look anymore. A couple weeks ago it was still there, so I'm assuming it is. But if they were to take that and I could get $4,000, they'd probably just raise the price of the car $4,000. I don't know, whatever. But if you could use that as a down payment, and then even that covers half the cost, but they probably still want cash for a tax and license. Almost everywhere is like that, which would be like $1,000 probably. I don't know. So I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. I kind of researched it, but I want to go by there and kind of talk to them and see. It's something you can't really do over the phone. You could to a point, but somewhere like that, it's a real easy fix to fix the beast. All you got to do is throw a flywheel in it, it'll run. Will you get another year? Maybe. Will you get 2 months? Maybe. Will it go 5 years? Maybe. I don't know. Pretty good maintained. Most of the parts are new, but they have shops, with the car. Most of those car lots have little shops. They have a mechanic that works there. Those, buy your pay your places. And they don't mind dropping, some money. So maybe, I don't know. There's got to be some stipulations, some weird shit. Another thing that I kind of wish I would have thought about before, when they had the electric car credits, people were getting chunks of money to put down, and they were using that as down payments. I think they were getting like $3,000 or $4,000 or something like that. Those government rebates, because there's a guy that I watch on one of the shorts or whatever. He owns, it's called EV Autos. He runs a electric vehicle thing. And I would fucking die to have a Tesla. I would love a Tesla. I've never drove one, but it's badass. Plus I could sleep while I charge it. No gas. I would save so much money. Plus you have no oil changes and all that. There's a lot of benefit that would fit my situation. But if you could get one of those and would have been able to use that tax credit, it would have been sick. It's over now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that trade-in will still be good. I think it's still there. I don't know. I don't even bother anymore. Yeah, they ended last year. I know. I just wish I would have looked into it a little bit more. Sometimes, like I said, I'm like, oh, could I have really been doing this the whole time and working as much? I was still doing 30 to 40 a week, but I'm doing like 60 now, 55, 65 a week, in that range. I've been a little luckier too in summer, and so but again, I couldn't. Every 4 days I was having to do something to the stupid car and buy oil or buy fluid or this. There's no way I could have ran it like I run these. So I don't think I could have made it work. I mean, could have made another 20 a day or something maybe, but. Oh, I did get something cool though. I don't know if it's really came in handy too. I've got platinum status on Instacart. So it's not the top one, there's one more level. You have to get 300 deliveries in 3 months. So basically you have to do 100 Instacarts a month, which is a lot of Instacarts. Like, what's that, 3 a day basically? Sometimes they'll double them up, so you'll get like 2 or 3 at once anyways, but on average, that's pretty hard to hit. I'm at 104 since July. Or I guess with today's, I think, what, 108 or something like that. But yeah, I got that. So what that means is I can see the orders earlier. And that's the key because there's so many people trying to make extra money right now and driving. There's all kinds of new Dasher people I've never seen before. And, you know, people moving in and out, kids from college here for the summer. You know, there's a lot of snowbirds here too that leave during the winter. It's really slow here. Not necessarily the apps are slow. I mean, they are a little slower, but the traffic and stuff around town, because you don't have all the people, the outsiders coming to vacation and all the people that live they have a lot of vacation houses, like rich people on the water and stuff, and then they'll go to Arizona for this for the winter. Not that it even gets that cold. I mean, I guess a couple times in the 20s, but it's mostly in the 30s to 50s during the winter, which isn't horrible. And this summer, we've only had 2 days over 80, I think, which isn't too bad either. I mean, can't complain. I got air anyways now, so that's the one benefit is no maintenance. I can run the hell out of the cars. I don't really have to worry about mileage at all. And I can leave the air on constantly, which is great. Yeah, 300 is a ton of Instacarts. But you get to see, if you get up to that, you get to see them first. And that means you got an extra, like, minute. So when those big, fat fucking orders, I think I sent a picture to John. There was, and it came on the day I had to leave and do the car, and I couldn't do it. It had like 130 items, I think. And I have a screenshot of it. I think it was $218 Instacart. The biggest one I've ever fucking seen. And it was literally the day I had to go and switch the car. So I couldn't do it. I was so mad. And I could have had it. I screenshotted it. But it was going the opposite way. And I wouldn't have had enough time. I had like 3 hours. And that would have took at least 2 or 3 plus the drive and back. There was no way. It just wouldn't work. I was so mad. That's extremely rare. That's the best fucking Instacart I've ever seen, even in 2020. It was like over 200. I don't know, 210, something like that. I got one that was like 105 or 110. But a lot of the times they're about 40 to 60 bucks. Not having to worry about mileage is a huge mental advantage. Hey, Chuck! Good to see you, buddy. I hate having to try to figure out the miles and what it's worth. Yeah, that's what's great is it's almost better, like, to rent, like, to a point. If it wasn't as expensive, like I said, if it was about $1,000 with as much as you could run the car, like, you could make it work. But, you know, about 250 to 300 a week is fairly doable. Because also on top of that, I'm getting 35, 40 to the gallon where I was getting 12 or 10 to the gallon. You just woke up and got to pee and go back to sleep? Yes, sir. I can only imagine. I'm not even to 50 yet, and Yeah, I same thing. Wake up, pee, look at the phone. Hope you don't doom scroll for too long and try to get back to bed. I got you. I got remonetized, Chuck, so hey, at least we're back there. That's why I went live initially. So. But yeah, I should probably get to going. It's what, 11:10, 11:08. Anybody got anything for me before I take off? We got memberships and stuff again. If you want to do that, then I'll figure out. It's a little way to support. And I'll figure out about doing maybe a member Monday somehow or with the iPad or something. Tell you what, if I do, though, you're not going in the stores because I'm not carrying the fucking iPad in there. Could you imagine? Hey, I got this order to pick up. You thought you were discreet with the phone. Yeah, I ain't getting away with that. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody doing the members tonight. Let's see if I can figure out how did I used to do that. Appreciate you, Lala, too, by the way. Thank you for the dono. There we go. Oh, I'm remembering. Lala, Sippy, and Ma Dukes. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Oh, I can't do it because I'm on the one phone. I was gonna play Sailing, but I can't do it. I don't have it on my downloads or whatever. There we go. All right, guys. Like I said, we had a good day. I think I did 160 or something like that, somewhere around there. I don't know. But yeah, I got to get back up in 9.5 hours. I got to get back up and do another all dayer. Yay! Love you guys. See you when I see you.